How y'all doing this evening? Woo, Lord. What you want me to say? What you want me to say? What you want me to say? What you want me to tell the people right now? This evening. I don't know how I grab these up. What I say? It's upside down, but it says Chronicles. I'm talking about. This is authentic connected, so I have to, do something. Listen, it says Second Chronicles 23, but it's actually in 24, and this is Second Chronicles 25. It is actually 25. Over here in 24, it's like 4 and 5. Good numbers. I'm talking about. Then it's 11 and 12. Them also some good numbers. Ooh. Say. And it came to pass after this that Joash was minded to repair the house of the Lord. He was sent on a divine assignment. And, what I'm learning, figuring out that when God has you on some type of mission, whatever it is, because he done sent me to plenty of places to where I'm like, Lord, why you want me to go right here? You know what I'm talking about? So then, I don't really question him, but I do like to know answers. When he did what he did, it turned out to be for my good. So I really can't complain about that. God has his will for your life. When you can see, you can hear, and you can feel, you already know that it's from the Lord. You don't really have to validate it through anybody else. Confirmation. You know what I'm talking about? Listen. Now I'm saying, listen. You ain't got to. But if you got those type of gifts that he gifted you, you have to use your discernment. You have to use your intuition. Because, a couple of those joints that went to, I'm like, I was heading in the other direction. Because I was minding my business, you know what I'm saying? Trying to do what I thought, was for me to do. But then the Lord kicked in. And it's funny because he works in mysterious ways. He sent me where I needed to be at because my family needed me. Something happened in my family to where, I would have been like in the dark about, or not say in the dark, because they always let me know things, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't have gotten that opportunity if I hadn't been called off in that direction. So I took that leap of faith and I went in that direction. And it was a very good decision for me. When I took that decision, that choice, that chance, that leap of faith, it led me to some more truth and knowledge about myself and my ancestry. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm just gonna say, you just have to use your own gifts. It's cool to get advice. Never say don't get no advice. Never say don't get no help. But everybody ain't gonna try to help you for real. They will leave you stuck because that's what they want you to be. They want you to be stuck in the same old toxic cycle, same old people, same old places, same old things, so they can come up before you or off of you in some type of form, shape, or fashion. You know, and people work in conjunction because you never know. Just like I was explaining to it was somebody I was talking to, you know what I'm saying? I talk to a lot of people, but I was explaining to them how, you know, like, say, for instance, I'm just gonna make an analogy of this. Me and Joe Blow, we into it, right? And, this is a vendetta, you know what I'm saying? And, we all got people. We are not God. We can't control people like how some people think. People can manipulate and do whatever they want to all day long, but at the end of the day, God is in charge. Now, this is where I'm going with Joe Blow and whatever. Joe Blow and Sally and Joe Blow, whoever. As we both got people, we got our close people that be around. Another confirmation. We got our close people that be around, right? But then we got our extendeds that we know. We got our friends that we know. We got, you know what I'm saying? All that in conjunction of this funk. You know what I'm saying? We got all that. But then, when time rotates and moves forward into the future, stuff die down a little bit. Now, these joints still got vendetta, right? But now the other people, they done reconciled if they were in any interaction in the whole situation. And they done reproduced. And, Joe Blow, Lisa, whoever, people done intertwined. So then what? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Because we can't control other people's destinies. And that's what a lot of people try to do. Now, it says here, and it come to pass after this, that Joash was minded to repair the house of the Lord. So that means that he already had his prophecy, and that was his destiny from God for him to go in and put in work in the Lord's house to help build the kingdom, right? And it says here, and he gathered together the priests and the Levites and said to them, go out unto the cities of Judah and gather all of Israel's money to repair the house of your God from year to year, and see that yea hasn't the matter, no, hasten the matter. How be it the Levites hasten it not? They put in the work. You know what I'm talking about? They went and put in that work. as they went and put in their work, they constantly build, and build, because his kingdom is everlasting. Just like he is the beginning and the end, the Alpha and Omega. You know what I'm talking about? Ooh, Lord, says authentic or nothing. Talking about says 11, and Amazon strengthened himself and led forth his people and went to the valley of Salt and smote of the children of Sarah 10,000. He went over there and he talked his stuff. You know what I'm talking about? He went over there and let them know what the bid no is. You know what I'm talking about? Because he had to. They were in a war where they tried to destroy the Lord's house. You know, that's when he called in his saints and he gave them the law for them to become sanctified. And as they became sanctified, that means they keep the covenant of the Lord. It says, another 10,000 left alive did the children of Judah, carrying away captive, and brought them unto the top of the rock and cast them down from the top of the rock, that they all were broken in pieces. So that was like a mass murder of innocents, because they let the enemy infiltrate them. They let them get in their mind. They let them get in their mind. They were fooled. They were duped. They were tricked. They took them for a loop just because they wanted to destroy the house of the Lord. We're going to run that joint. And I'm talking about, woo, says, but the soldiers of the army which Amasa sent back, that they should not go with him to battle, fell upon the cities of Judah, from Smyrna even unto Bethlehem, and smote 3,000 of them, and took them much spoils. So not only were they were just mass killing and destroying, you know, they just was over there cutting up. They just went over there to steal whatever they could steal, get what they can get. You know, people tend to think that they can use numbers against you, but not understand that God is bigger than them all. When he gets involved in anything, you're going to go against God. Some people, they'll try it. They sure will. But if you sit back and watch, look at it, see what happens. Like I said, you have to use your gifts, what you know to be true, what you know God is really doing. I would say to pray. I pray heavily. pray a lot. Ain't no telling where you might catch me praying. I had a lot of people catching me praying or either reading, putting out videos for this, you know what I'm talking about? Just catch me off guard. You know what I mean? Walk up on me. But, this is Authentic or Nothing. And I think I'm getting the hang of this joint. You know what I'm talking about? I really think I'm getting the hang of it. And I'm glad. I'm gonna try to share this joint with like a couple little deals. I don't really be on social media like that. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and all that, because I don't see no. I mean, yeah, I want to get the word out, but some people use that for entertainment or something like that, man. When I'm doing this, man, this is God's business. Handle his business, you know what I'm talking about? Because he put it in me to put it forth to you. As I put it forth to you, I just, I can't, I'm a certain type of way. I can't take for no foolishness, you know what I'm talking about? Because this is real serious to me. It's a part of my life. I see myself in these scriptures, and I'm just repeating what they say to you so you can see if it fits any puzzle in your life. Because, it's the manuscript, you know what I'm saying? It's God's map to how he wanted us to be. He's telling us a story of how he came through. And we speak him into existence with persistence, and he steadily comes through for us. He loves us all equally. And I received a confirmation on that earlier in a prayer session. Somebody else said the same thing that I said like weeks ago. I just was like, maybe they came to the same revelation that I had. God just put it into me to say it like that, that he loves us all equally. From good to the bad, he created us. He has no choice but I ain't gonna say God don't have no choice, but he loves us unconditionally. He will punish us if we doing wrong, we doing evil, we doing sin. That's what I'm trying to tell you right now. Some people, they use their gifts for evil. They take payoffs just to hurt and manipulate. They take time out of their life, out of their day to hurt you because you happy or you gonna be happy. Some people just don't want to see you happy. When they see you smiling and carrying on and enjoying yourself, just like right now, it's somebody out there that ain't happy for me. You know what I'm talking about? But I can't do nothing about that because it ain't none of my business. You know what I'm talking about? Woo! Straight up. God made me how he made me. You know what I'm talking about? And I guess they don't want to turn to him so he can shine his face on them. Really, truly. They think that the devil can take care of them better than he can. Jesus is our rock. He is our savior. He takes care of us, the greatest. He sends us angels. I got another channel and I had said like probably about a month ago now, I said, Lord, I need an angel. You know what I'm talking about? Send me an angel. And lo and behold, I'm coming from up out of New York. And I see cars pulling over, you know what I'm saying, in front of me. So I'm like, man, what's going on? So I'm looking in the mirrors, looking around. So I'm like, is the police coming up? What's going on? You know what I'm talking about? Ambulance? And I happen to catch a glimpse. I look up, I'm like, whoa, it was something colorful, like kind of human shape up by the clouds. It was like going around the clouds, like ducking in and out, you know what I'm saying, type of deal. And I'm like, woo, you know what I'm saying? So I pulled over and I'm like, man, listen, I can't, woo. So I recorded that joint. You know what I'm talking about? I seen it, I recorded it. Them people seen it, I don't know what they did, but I know what I saw. And I know what I showed. I asked him for that. And that particular time, I said, Lord, walk me home all the way to the shack. All the way. That joint. Woo. Listen, God been cutting up today with me. You know what I'm saying? He been hitting me like back to back. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna expound on that because I want him to keep going. I want him to keep doing it. You know what I'm talking about? He is working miracles in our lives. We have to accept him and we have to love him and worship him. You know what I'm talking about? Each and every day, I pray for him to be more powerful. And it's not up to me to make him more powerful, but our prayers nourish him. It encourages him to stay in our presence. Now, see if I'm lying about that. Every time you pray, you bring him closer to you. And that's what he asks for. He wants you to have him and you to be in a relationship. He wants to mold you in his ways of love, peace, prosperity, happiness, abundance. You know, this is Authentic or Nothing. And I holler at y'all a little bit. Hold on. I holler at y'all in the morning. It ain't gonna be a little bit. Woo, you know what I'm talking about? Hey, I'm finna go get me some. You know what I'm talking about? Woo, later on now. How you cut this deal off?